All right, good morning again. I am Wallaber. This is Pro Gymnast. Picking up where I left off yesterday, I'm trying to finish up the early levels in the game and get a really solid start on what it will be like for a new player to enjoy the game. And I got a few more fixes I want to do. One is a somewhat big one, which is tutorial, what is it, 03B, I think. So this is one that teaches you how to swing. And I think what I want is, or I should say, I've made a video that I actually added into the game here, right here, how to swing. And I want it, this is the hardest thing to teach players in the level, and I think this tutorial's improved a lot, but I also think a video where it's explained more thoroughly would be helpful. So I want to add into this level the ability to pop over and watch the video. And I think the way I'm going to do that, so I'm just going to make a new prop. Called swing video, and then we're going to, I guess I'm gonna have to hop over to Blender. Hey BitGamey, good morning. Good idea to use videos. Yeah, you know, we try to make tutorials as interactive as possible usually, and I still have, you know, interactive tutorial for this, but Bribe Robot? How am I supposed to say that? Good morning. Hello. Yeah, you know, I have an interactive tutorial. It's probably the best way because you can react to what the player is doing. And I think my tutorial has improved and it's pretty good. But it's not, you know, it's not, it's definitely not perfect. And let's see, we want to do this real quick. Oh, hey, all right. Bri B Robot. How's it going? Nice to see somebody from Twitter coming over to check out the stream. Yeah, I saw another dev streamer had like a little looping video of their project. I thought that was a pretty cool idea, so pop that in there. Okay, now I think we should, there we go. Was fixing the auto switch to Blender thing. Okay, so now we're gonna try and find the a screen object. I think I have something like this, which if we get rid of the thumbnail, show the actual object. Here we go. So this thing is pretty close to a screen. Are you full-time indie now? Yes, I am. So I was a full-time employee of big media companies like Disney and Universal for like 15 plus years, but I'd always kind of made my own games on the side and couldn't release a lot of them because I was employed. But now I'm fully indie, so I'm working on another kind of top secret project right now that's taking up a lot of my time, and then Pro Gymnast is my other big project that I'm trying to finish up and get out as my first commercial kind of physicsy thing as Wallaber. Congrats on making the leap. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's obviously a bit nerve-wracking. All right, so what we want to do here is I want to make an aspect ratio for this screen that's roughly 16:9 because that's the video. Contract project or both indie games. No, they're both indie games, yeah. So obviously there's Pro Gymnast I'm working on, which is basically just me. A little bit of help on music and a little bit of help on some of the graphics and some help from the asset store. And then the other project is with someone I've worked with several times before. and we started another small company, and we're making our first game. It's super cool. I'm really excited to talk more about it as well. All right, so that's a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Now, I'm gonna want a little bit of a little prompt somewhere. Do I want it on the... Yeah, actually, this might be fine as is. This looks okay as is. So let's go over here. Let's find that model. What did I call it? There it is. Pose matcher. We can add that in. And let's make this a prop. So we got to go here and set this in here. Mostly I want to make that into a prefab so I can pop in the prefab editor and see things a little clearer. Okay, so now this needs to be a basic prop. Okay. It's undefined. I don't need players putting this in levels. It's just for me. Okay. All right, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a canvas to this, which is a world space canvas. It's gonna be, or do I even need a canvas? Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is gonna be maybe like a square here. Okay. Alright, still huge. I don't love how much I have to scale these down. Feels... something about it feels wrong, you know? Okay, so... is this thing a square? It's not a square. Let's see. Is that actually changing the... yeah, it is, okay. Not more than that. Okay, something like this. Kind of fill up the screen here. Okay, so now... then we're gonna have a raw image, or can I have a... yeah, I have a raw image. So this is gonna be the video itself. This one we want, let me think about this. We want to go to the edges. Something like that. And we'll see how that works. And then we want some text. Oh, wait. I did that backwards. UI text. That's weird. Why isn't it in the canvas? Okay. And then this text is going to fit along the bottom here. And let's see. Why can't I see it? Is this whole canvas like hidden? Yeah. Okay. Alright, this does not have to be absolutely perfect. This thing has just got to serve its purpose. Okay, so we're gonna have a prompt there. It's gonna obviously be way bigger. Text, not that big. Alright, what, 196 feels like a nice round number, and then okay. So, and this is gonna say something like, okay, not with a smiley face. Let's change the right asset to our input prompts here. Okay, there we go. And this one will be whatever is the right one. It'll be that. Okay. Now I'm gonna want what do we want for the okay, that's the actual frame, so that should be like wood or something. Now, what was I doing for the other ones on this? Let's see, we don't care about the thumbnail on this. Get rid of that. Let's see. Okay, let's go look at the other ones, like the signal, what is it? Message screen. Right, so what? I used black plastic as my thing, as my main material, and then I had like a dark green on the screen. Okay, got it. All right, so let's go look at this again. What would I call it? Swing video. And we can go here and set this to black plastic. There we go. That looks like the screens in the game. You can also set this one to black plastic, so it's just dark. Like that. That's a little better. And then okay, it's gonna be something like that, because I'm planning on kind of having this on screen like over in the corner-ish, and you'll see that prompt, and then if you press the button, we're gonna zoom in on this and let you watch this video. Okay, so now what we need is a video player. The video player is going to show this how to swing clip. We need sound. Do I have to add a sound source? I can't remember. Render mode. Let's see. Can we just draw it right into this? Not exactly. Need a material. Okay. So, create material. This is going to be swing video. This is going to be an unlit texture. Okay. And let's put a temporary texture in here. We can see. Do we have anything that's sort of 16 by 9-ish? How about the logo? Okay. So this raw image is going to use this material. Now the video player is going to override that material. Oh, on a renderer though. Maybe I can't use a raw image, can I? Seems weird. I should be able to play this in UI. I mean, I guess I could do it this way. Alright, so let's do it this way. Where are my other render textures? Rendering. So let's create one for this. We're going to create a render texture, and this is going to be called Swing Video RTT, render to texture. It's going to be at what, 1920 by 1080. Okay. So then, actually we don't need this material. We can get rid of that. Instead, the raw image is going to draw that swing video. Not that. Swing video texture. That one. And the video player is going to render into that. Okay. We want to loop. We want to play on awake. We want to play back at normal speed. Audio output mode. Here we go. Do we want... I think we can just do direct. Because we're going to override the volume. Alright. So that should be mostly set up. So now what we want is a little script. So create C# script is going to be swing video. Okay. This script is going to get a reference to the video. Where is that? Unity engine. Oh, what happened to our autocomplete here? To the video player. Okay. And we're gonna need a Text Mesh Pro UGUI. This is our prompt. And we're gonna need Cinemachine virtual camera. This is gonna be the cam. Okay. Alright, now this should be a iGame state reactor. No, I shouldn't have named an actual class like it's an interface, but I did. I don't know why my autocomplete is broken. Making Visual Studio Code play nice with Unity in a way that keeps working and not breaking all the time is nearly impossible. I like it so much better than actual Visual Studio though. Look at this though, I can't find any of this stuff. Wonder why. Okay. So on state change, if state equals game state dot game, and this is the case where we want to enable the video player. Alright, let's do this. Let's do startup. Else shutdown. Okay. And then private void startup. It's going to do things like it's going to set the video player enabled equals true. It should set the prompt. For now, we're just going to say a test here. And then the camera should be disabled. Okay. Shutdown. Gonna be disable the video. Oh, we probably want to disable the overlay as well. So we're gonna need a Unity engine.ui.raw image. Okay. So we'll enable that here as well. Okay, disable it here. And then up here we're also going to want to set the video volume set direct audio volume. This thing might be stereo. Oh, we can just mute it. Let's do that. Do I still have to do the different tracks? Wow. Or if there's like a thing where you do -1 or something. Let's see. It's probably stereo. Okay. Then we do make sure the camera is disabled. Okay. Something like that. And we're also going to need private player. Okay, we're going to create this in setup or startup. Get the player. Okay. Now we've got just an update function, and I guess we'll keep track of this. So private. Oh, maybe actually we can just enable ourselves here and disable ourselves here. So if we're in here, we must be in the game mode. And then for now, let's just do a quick test. So we do if input player dot get button down. And this is going to be UI submit, I believe. And we do need to keep track of if we're... Well, we could use the camera to do this, I guess. So we'll do... if the camera's enabled, we are showing. So if we're currently showing, stop showing. So we set the cam dot enabled equals false. Okay. Otherwise, set the camera to true. Okay. And there's a couple other things we would do here, which is we would mute or unmute the video. I feel like I'm going to end up moving this to a function. And then we would want to restart the video. Something like that. This is a double, right? Okay. So restart the video. So weird. All right. That should be close. Let's go back here now. Alright, so swing video is a prop, then it's now going to get this additional component that I made called swing video. And we give it a reference to the video player, we give it a reference to the raw image, we give it a reference to the prompt, and we give it a reference to the camera, which we don't have yet, so let's make one. Okay. So this is the video cam. Swing video camera, okay? This is gonna do nothing, but it's gonna look at swing video for the purposes of adding a post-processing component, which we'll use our default post-processing component, track the target, and then we're gonna want this to be out here somewhere. Priority is going to be like 9999 because normally this is going to be disabled. Okay, we're getting a little preview of that over there, so that's cool. That's going to be close. Okay. Alright. So now with this just placed in the game scene here, do I have any okay, a couple things. So let's go back here. We're gonna want this to be set back into the scene a little ways. Do maybe 1 unit-ish. We're also gonna want a box collider just so that I can move it around in the editor. Something like that. And we can mark that as our editor collider here. Like that. Okay. Alright, let's see how close that is to working. So here we are in the edge. Oh. What's the problem? We have errors. No reference to the camera. Okay. That's right. So this script needs to know about this. And the camera, let's have it be turned off by default. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we are in the editor. Can I grab this thing? Can't grab it. That's because of how I set up the collider. Since this is just like the editor collider, we actually want this to be big enough that we can hit it. Okay. Alright, so now I can grab this thing, right? So we can test it out here. Let's imagine it's in a level like this. Hit play. Okay, there's a little video playing and it says press to watch. Press a button, we look at it, press a button, and we come back. Okay. So that's... Now we might want to use... Maybe we should use like the X button or something that's not actually mapped to anything. Yeah. And Y or X. I like those better. Do we have those actually mapped to anything? Let's do that real quick. So let's go here to the input manager and go to actions, and we're just going to add this actually I have UI wildcard. Let's do like, let's add one that's like call this UI option. Okay. And then in our main map here for UI, we will add one, which is the, what is this? Action row top 1. And that's going to be UI option. Okay. We're going to need a keyboard for this. So let's go to UI. And let's add one. What do we want this to be? This will be... O. Okay, so the O key in UI is mapped to UI option. Okay, so now we've got something called UI option that's mapped properly. It's not going to overlap with other inputs as much, so this, we can switch this to be UI option. Okay, and we also need to go here to our blends, our Cinemachine camera blends. These. And we're gonna add one that says going from any camera to swing video cam should be an ease in, is out. And going from swing video camera to any camera should be an ease in, ease out. Okay. So now, if I place this somewhere in a level, and the Gymnast is somewhere else, okay, and you press the option button, we can go look at this, and then we can come back. That's cool. Okay. So let's get a better prompt. Let me bring up my localization document here. Okay. All right, now probably down here where we have tutorial stuff. So let's just add 2 more strings here. We're going to call one of them tutorial swing video prompt. We'll call another one tutorial swing video dismiss. Okay, so this one's going to say watch video, and then it's going to prompt you to do the UI option input. And then this one's going to say dismiss and tell you to use that same input. Okay, so now we can go back here. Let's go here and set the prompts properly. Loc manager instance.translate tutorial swing, what did I just call this, video? Tutorial swing video, okay. Prompt, right? And then here, put it back to that. Here, we want this to be dismiss. Okay. Okay. I go back here. We go, let it compile. We go to our resources, update our localization file. Just keeps growing, 638 lines now. Okay, now, yeah, and then let's actually hear the audio, please. Okay, because we want to see if the video audio is working. Okay, so here's our test level. Can't hear the video, but watch video is there and it has the right prompt. Go to it. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. Hey, I'm going to teach you how to build swing in just recognize that voice. You know how figure skaters hold their arms out and then pull them into. Cool. Done listening to you, Wallaber. And if I do it again, it's going to reset. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. Might be nice if the video had like a little bit of a trim or something around the edges. Looks a little plastered on there, but the important thing is it exists. So now what we can do is we can see if I can actually fit this in that tutorial level somehow. So we're going to remove this from being just directly in the scene. We're going to go here to our props and we're going to find it. Where is it? It is swing video right here. Add it to the asset bundle. And then we're going to build our asset bundles. Which will take a second. And then we can try adding it into the tutorial level, which I'm a little worried spatially where I can put it that you can see the prompt, but it's not too distracting. Because that level will have like this huge ring thing. It actually, and I think about it, I am not using anymore, so I should simplify that. Bummer, I just realized that now, which means we have to rebuild the asset bundles again. But let's go muck around with it in the level and then decide what we're gonna do. So, once this is done, okay, it's done. We can run this. Now we can load up tutorial swing. What is it? Swing legs? It's the first one. Yeah. So this level. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. This level has this giant ring here, which I was using previously for some of the sort of like tutorial-y junk on it, but it's not necessary anymore. So let's go get our video here. It's going to be here somewhere. Probably this. Okay. Where does this need to be so you can see it? Let's learn the basic swing. It's all about the timing. Pass center, swing your legs, hold it for a moment, and then straighten out again. Try to make it all the way around the bar. Okay. Cool, so I can push that even farther. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. I'm going to teach you how to build swing in just a few seconds. You now have Cool, okay, so we can move this more like that, maybe? It's a little busy screen now. Yeah, maybe we push this up a little farther. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. That's pretty cool, though. And I wonder now if I should... Maybe I leave this thing here, because it keeps the background from being distracting. This camera does not look like it has depth of field turned on. I should fix that. And I want to speed up the this transition. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I'm... So let's go like this, level data, save. And actually while we're here, let's put this into the other swing tutorial. This one. Yeah, in the exact same spot. Okay. Alright, so we had a few fixes. We're going to go to our blends. And we're going to change this to be like half a second. Right? Or even like a third of a second. Okay. Now, let's go look at the tutorial 03B, which is the horribly named this one. And intro cam and swing cam both do not have. Yeah, these are kind of gross, so we need to set these better. They should both be set to do nothing. These are fixed cameras, but they should both be looking at the main root object, and that's because then I can add post-processing and say track target, and then set this to main, set this to post-processing, track target, main, and based on that we should now have depth of field in both of these cameras. And I already did it for the video, not that it matters because it really fills the screen. Okay. Yeah. Now this guy could be a little smaller. Like that maybe. You can see how that looks. Let's see, anything else I need to change that requires an asset bundle build change? I don't think so. Okay. Let this progress bar do its business. Yep, that continues to be a progress bar. Okay, run it. Okay, let's load up one of these tutorial levels, such as this one. Or how this is gonna look with the smaller. Let's learn the basic swing. Okay, we got depth of field there, and we have it here too. Nice. Okay, yeah, this is cool. There's a little watch video thing over there. Hey, what's that? Let's press this button. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. Much faster. Look at that. Hi, I'm. Nice. Shoom. Hi, I'm. Shoom. Like that. Audio's working. Okay, I feel like this is going to help quite a bit. I don't love how busy the screen is, but I think it's worth it. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made Pro Gymnast. Yes, you did. Okay. Cool. Alright, and then let's go like this. Level data, load level. And let's go check the other one. This is the kind of thing where I could drop this prop into... I have a few levels that are early in this thing where you need to build swing as well. Oh, that's weird. Why do I have an extra... That means that in the canvas, in the game UI, in the tutorial content, we have 2 copies of this. It didn't clean up after itself. Why didn't it? Did I introduce... Ooh, I must have introduced something. I did, look at this. Or wait, that might be the second one freaking out. Let's see. Before we pause here, what was our first error? Here. Interesting. Okay, wait, let's walk through this step by step now that we know we have an issue. Okay. Level data, load level. I need to make this easier to flip through faster. Okay, we load the level. Okay. Okay. So. m_UI is not set. Where do we set that? In find references. And we only call find references when we are in the game state. Okay, so probably what we should do is do this. So that we're only calling the update function if we're actually in the game. And we could add an extra little safety check if MUI equals null return. Okay. And then do we actually clean up after ourselves though? We must. So let's make sure that's actually happening though. Or what would it be? It would be like stop sequence. That's interesting. So we create this. Did we never get rid of it? Wow, that would be an embarrassing oversight. I feel like that's true though. Okay, hang on. So we kind of refine the references. And then if we're not in the game, we stop the sequence. I guess this never happens in gameplay because we're leaving the scene altogether, but in the editor it can happen. So we should do a better job. So what we want to do is in stop sequence, we want to be like okay, something like that. Okay. Run this again. Alright, so let's load up our tutorial level here. See if we fixed these bugs. Okay. Tutorial swing legs. So now if we hit, oh, now if we're just in the editor, okay, we got one. This is because I'm not checking right here. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, Sympathy, how's it going? The menus, thank you. Here, let me make it go full screen. Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a visual artist, so I had to try and think of something clean and simple. So all my menus essentially are just like lists like this, and they have that little like sort of piece of frosted glass behind them. And I just use like a shader to blur the background really heavily, kind of like on like a iPhone, the way the menus kind of look. When you bring up some different menus, you know how they blur the background. This is a less sophisticated version of that basic idea. So you can see it better in cases like this here. Okay. So, swing legs. All right, now we want to watch, make sure we don't throw any exceptions here. Don't think we did. Let's go back to non-maximized to confirm. Okay, we're exception free at the moment. So now I hit play. Okay, thing works. Cool. Now we go like this. We go back to edit mode. That UI should be gone. If I hit play, does it come back? It does. Go back to edit mode. Go to level data, load level, load the other one. No. Swing arms. Play. And we just have one UI on the screen now instead of the weird two we had a second ago. Hey, sympathy, check this out. So today I added, so this is the this is the tutorial I was trying to teach you the hardest thing in the game, which is like how to build up swing. So most people, they just sort of like, here's the main problem with this game. Any video game ever where you swing on stuff, usually it's like, oh, you just hold right and then hold left and then hold right, you know, and then you build up swing, right? Like in a Mario game or something. That does not work in this game. So I have to kind of break you of that habit. So I'm trying to teach you here, like the way you build swing in this game instead is by actually building momentum, which works by contracting your body and then releasing, and then contracting and then releasing, kind of like swing on a swing set. And so I have this whole tutorial here to teach you that. It's trying to say, like, look, when you pass 0, press and then let go. But I also have decided that may not be enough. So I have that little thing in the upper left that says watch video. If you press the button, hi, I'm Wallaber and I made Pro Gymnast. I'm going to teach you how to build swing in just a few seconds. You know how figure skaters I'm using my rad and then pull them in to spin streaming really technology to make a little video. Same idea applies when you're trying to build up swing. When you're not pressing anything on the controller, the gymnast is stretched out tall, just like the figure skater with their arms stretched out wide. That's the pose that gravity gives you the most help. So as you're swinging down here, gravity is giving you more and more power. I made like a little explainer video. Cross center is when you want to do the same thing that the figure skater does. You want to pull in your body a little bit and turn that power into some speed. But then you want to relax and stretch out again so that gravity can help you again on the next swing. Gravity helps me all the way. I just realized I'm wearing the exact same shirt right now that I did in that video. You can see that in no time I can be swinging around the bar. It's my trapeze shirt. Every time I pass center, I pull in, stretch out. Pull in, stretch out. Actually, if you do the... Anyway, so I've thrown that in there now as like a fail-safe. And I like it being there. Yeah, it is like a physics lesson. It's like, let's talk about momentum and inertia. Cool. So now what I'm debating is, that's what I did today, basically. I got that little like zoom to look at the video thing in. Hi. Which I think looks pretty cool. And now what I'm debating is, so I've added it into the 2 official tutorial levels where I want you to swing around the bar. There's a few levels in the that are just regular levels that come up at that I might want to keep this video in there as well to kind of serve as a reminder, like this one. So I could drop this video now into this level as well. This is gonna be a little harder on the placement. Yeah, I wonder if actually it should be like over here somewhere. Oh, that's really far away. That looks weird. Let's go look at it. Hi. Yeah, because this level doesn't have a fixed camera view. I don't know if that's like too distracting. Hi, I'm Wallaber, and I made... This is a level, for example, where you have to swing around the bar to get the door to open. I don't know, yeah. This thing, I like my solution here of kind of having it be in the world, but it does mean that, like, The placement is a little funky. Like there. See, now it's like overlapping with the... with like the level parts. And I guess this is a scenario where maybe if I just had a little UI prompt that said watch video. So like for example, I could like set this over here somewhere, right? It's not even visible. But if there was a little prompt in the UI here, because you can't see it right now, but the prompt is active. So if I press the button,
Hi, I'm Wall.
I can go over there and look at the video. Yeah, so like where I have slow time and release, it would be like I add another one. That's like that says something smart. Yeah, like over there, like just above where it says slow time, if there was a little prompt or something. Or I could even add it to this little thing that pops up at the bottom here. If you've been struggling for a while or you haven't done anything for a while, this thing pops up. Hi, I'm Wall. That would be cool. I gotta think how I can do that where that only shows up in the levels I need it to. Yeah. Let's save that. And then is there another level where you really need that? Probably this one, leap to P-bars. Yeah, so this one also, it would be nice if this was like unobtrusively in the level somewhere. You could go look at it, but you don't have to be bothered by it. Bool needs button UI. Yeah, so, yeah, no, you might be onto something there. Actually, you probably are onto something there. Wait. Let's save this level. Save. Because what I could do is, if I go here to my tutorial content, and wait, where's my focus and release prompts? Are those visible right now? Why can't I see that right now? Is it just because... Oh, it's there. Okay, so for placement purposes, I could be like, okay, let's create a panel. This is going to be the... Maybe I do this everywhere then, so I don't even have the like video poking in the corner. So we do like video prompt, right? Not just a video, the swing video prompt, okay? And that is going to sit like right here. How do these... Yeah, okay. Those are sitting there like that. So I want this roughly there. Like this. And we're going to remove that. And then we're going to add some text that is attached to the edge here. Let's go look at this. What kind of like okay, I have like a 10 pixel inset. So this one should also be... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a little weird. Okay. Alright. Alright. So... Can this not be 10 unless the pivot is at 0? There we go. Okay, now let's get the right matching font there. So this is going to be something like... wait, we need our sprite asset. Oh, and I got the display capture thing hooked up now, so you can actually see the submenus on Unity. Pretty awesome. Okay, so this is gonna be something like, yeah. So well, the thing is with the way this particular one is set up is that it's anchored here by those little arrows to the left edge of this parent rectangle, which means that if you leave it alone and you set the pivot at the center of the object, then this position is saying from the center here, from the left here to the center. Like watch as I do this, like the size and the position are moving, because it's saying like, oh, it's wider now, so like now I have to slide it over more to like place it where you've got it there. But if I set this pivot to be on the edge of the object, now watch when I do this, now just the width is changing. So I can say like, cool, I want your position, which is where the pivot is, to be 10 over and like locked in place there. And then like just widen this out or whatever. Hopefully that's gonna work well on all the different screen resolutions. I'm always a little nervous about that. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So this is gonna look something like this, right? It's gonna be like sprite index equals, and it's some number, I forget which one. Ooh. It's gonna be that one, and it's gonna say swing tutorial video or something like that. Now why is that? Oh, is it because I need this? Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be something like that. That's a lot of words. Taking up a lot of space. How to swing video, it's about the same. Tutorial video. Swing video, no one's gonna know what a swing video is, that doesn't sound right. How to swing video. Maybe it just says how to swing. Help video? How to, yeah, so how, it could be kind of like how to swing. Help video. Maybe I kind of like how, maybe I like how to swing better because it's like, it's more clear, like if you press that button, it's gonna, you want to learn about how to swing. Okay, but either way, that's basically what we want. So this is going to be, we're going to call this our prompt text, and then this whole thing, or actually, now what we can do is we can save this to be tutorial swing video prompt. Okay. Now we can go over here, and oh, I already have one called that, which is the one I want to keep on the like little in-world thing itself. So we'll call this tutorial UI swing video prompt. And we decided it was going to be a UI option input prompt followed by how to swing. Okay, maybe we should spell tutorial right. Okay, so this is the name for this. Okay. Then what we do is we add a localized text script onto this so that it knows to take the content I've put in here and run it through my localizer. Then what we got to do is we need to make this into a prefab. That. Boop. Then what we can do, yeah, I have my own little like localization thing I wrote, which basically, you know, pulls from this Google Sheet, turns these keys into these values for English, and later I'll add more columns for other languages. And then that way in code I just say like, hey, show the string called blah blah blah, that whatever, and it turns it into the right thing. It's just a way to add in the ability later to redirect different languages. It can also like do some things like insert text into the like insert more text into the little things here, like oh whoops, I don't know how to zoom in on this to make it easier to see, but anyway, yeah. So that's why I set that prefab to have the text key in there, because I just have a helper script that says, hey, this is like, this text isn't going to change, but on load, grab the proper string, please. Now what we should be able to do is we should be able to go to our swing video prefab. And we should be able to, here, give this guy a reference to, what are we giving it a reference to? We're giving it a reference to our UI prefab we made there. So this is the UI prefab. And then we're going to keep around a reference to the UI instance. Okay. So then down here in startup, show the UI prompt. So then we will be like, our UI instance is equal to instantiating the UI prefab, and then we do tutorial content root. Yeah, so then we can say UI instance dot set parent to the tutorial content root, like that. And that might be it. And then on shutdown, we can be like, if UI instance is non-null, then destroy it. And set it to null. Okay. Now, I'm realizing though, yeah, maybe what we'll do here is when we show this, we can say UI instance dot game object dot set active to false, because you're watching it, you don't need the prompt on the screen. And then when you dismiss it, we show it again. Okay. Now, wait for that to think. Okay. Now, come on. Come on. Okay. We need to give this guy a reference to our new prefab, which is right here. Okay. Now to test this without having to wait for asset bundles to build, we're just going to go right here into the scene, and we're just going to drop in the swing video like that. Yeah, into the level root. There we go. Okay, now if I hit play here. Okay. Okay. So our text is appearing on the screen when we go like this. Hi, I'm Walt. Oh, I got that backwards. Okay. Alright, a couple fixes. First of all, I need to grab my localization text by updating my loc file. Then I had something backwards here. So when we show this, oh, this is the stop showing. Right. This should be true. This should be false. Okay. Now we're going to, I'm sick of hearing myself say, hi, I'm Wallaber, so I'm going to mute the audio. Okay. Alright, so now Here we are. Let's put this off somewhere. It's off screen, right? You can't even see it. It's like not. It's like it's not even there. And we're gonna add a bar in to the level. Okay, here we are. Ooh, look at that. It says how to swing on the screen. Press that button. Oh, look at this helpful video. Press this button to dismiss. You got it. Hey, look at that. And that is all there just because that prop is in the scene. Oh, this is going to be so much better. Look at this. I don't need to have it, like, awkwardly hanging around. Yeah! Woo! I'm going to celebrate with a biff. Okay. So now, let's go and adjust the placement and the levels. So, which ones did we put this in? Well, let's go back and do the tutorials first. So, tutorial... swing legs. Yeah, now this can just kind of go away. So when we play this... Oh, right, okay. Got ahead of myself. That was my test to make sure it looked good. It does. Now we gotta go like this, and we gotta go like this, and we gotta go like this. Now we gotta wait. Cool. Alright, that's pretty good progress for today. So I'm just going to adjust the placement on these, and I think that's going to be it for today. But that is a pleasing little chunk of work I got done. Now, all I have left for the onboarding, kind of like early first location, is I have my text reveal bugs. If I can fix those, we can make a new build to send to a few people I need to send it to. And that'll be good. I gotta probably fix that tomorrow then. Yeah. Right. Come on. Build those asset bundles. There we go. Alright. Now. Load level. Go down, go down, go down. I say this every time I do this. I really need a way to like zip faster through this list. Okay. Maybe I only feel that way because I keep editing the stuff at the bottom of the list, but you know. All right. So this can go away. And I have a bug right now where this camera a little weird, but that's okay. Okay, look at that. I have a swing prompt showing up. Looks a little funny because the other prompts aren't there, because in this level, like, I have releasing the bar disabled and stuff, so those prompts don't need to be there. That's okay. That's alright. And then go like this. You can see it. Ah, it's glorious. Now, we quit out. Level data. Save. Load. Let's go get the other one. I guess I could use the mouse and zoom. Okay, swing arms. You, go away. Over there. Play. Nice. Edit. Level data. Save. And now we can go find the others. What were the others? Giant and through. Okay, cool. This one's already placed well. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. And what was the other one? The other one was leap to P-bars, I think. Yeah, this one. There it is. Unobtrusively off on the side. But you want to remember how to swing? Here's how you swing. Nice. Ow. There we go. Oh no, I'm not going to get back to the bar. I am not going to get back to the bar. Let's see if I can do some kind of fancy move here. over the top. Grab on. Right into another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to end well. Alright. Bring it around. I'm going to hit my butt on the bar. Oh. Cool. All right. Good progress. All right. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to call it for today. Tomorrow looks like I'm going to pick up and try and finally solve the text reveal bugs. And then I have a few other small little cleanup tasks, and then we should be able to make a build for this weekend. That's good news. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See everybody tomorrow if you happen to drop by. Bye.